Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is probably one of the biggest unboxings I've done in quite a while. We've got a lot of stuff to get through, so we gotta just start. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes to get through. And then we do have something really small from Publisher Mail and then my sticker collection monthly thing. So there's a lot of stuff and I'm trying to figure out what order we want to do this in. So we do have an Owlcrate romance book. We have an adult Fairyloot, a special edition single book Fairyloot, the book in a box Thistlemarsh edition, which you guys know I've been super excited about. We have the May adult Owlcrate, which we've been waiting for a little while. Then we have another special edition set from Fairyloot. I believe I know which books it is. I do think it's 2 books in the series because I think the new one is coming out soon. But then we have, I said sticker mail, Publisher Mail, young adult Fairyloot for July, and then we have the June and July Broken Binding sci-fi and fantasy subscription. So a lot of stuff. I think we're gonna start with the stickers, Publisher Mail, and then we're gonna move to the May Owlcrate and then the June Broken Binding, and then go from there because I want to get everything that is not July out of the way first. Starting with the super small Publisher Mail, I'm really excited about this. This is not something that is going to be like talked about really on my channel. I'm just really excited about it because it is like my niche interest that I have. So I'll talk about it whenever I read the book. But it is notorious, and it is the story of Anne Boleyn and the Great Tudor Hoax. I'm so excited about this. So this is actually following Anne Boleyn, but actually not her story. It's actually following somebody else called Elizabeth Barton, and that was a person that not super talked about in history, so I love that aspect of history where I've read everything about the Tudors, but that is not a name like I've really heard ever in any stories. So I'm really excited to learn like this person's historical influence on the Tudor dynasty. So that's what we have. I know it's very different as a historical fiction, but I'm very excited. I'm obsessed with all things Tudor. Next, we have our monthly sticker and bookmark subscription. This is probably one of my favorite subscriptions that I get because I just love their designs. I get everything. My Kindle is their designs. Pretty much all my bookmarks are from them. I am obsessed with their designs. So if they ever go out of business, it's gonna be a bad day for me. It's gonna be a really, really bad day for me. So here is this. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Why do I know that? Oh no, why do I know that? I know that and I'm gonna look really stupid. King Arthur. It is Camelot. It's Camelot. Like, I'm gonna feel really dumb when I can't figure this out. But it does look like it's King Arthur. So that's gonna be fun. I'm hoping for a sword. There's gotta be a sword in here. There's gotta be an Excalibur-esque type thing. And I'm hoping potentially for a bookshelf because this did have a bookshelf on it, so that would be really, really fun. But normally there's 2 bookmarks and then like 2 to 3 stickers. So first bookmark, Sword in the Stone. Okay, this is what I wanted. I was hoping for at least this. If you're gonna do a King Arthur thing, you gotta do Excalibur. So love that. That's very fun. I love how ginormous the rock is. Next bookmark, it is a bookshelf. Okay, I'm very happy because that bookshelf was so pretty. So we have Lady of the Lake, Camelot, Pendragon, Merlin Spellbook, King Arthur, Morgana's Magic, Dragons, Legends of Old, Knights of the Round Table, and Sword in the Stone. Very happy. The stickers always comes in a little pouch. So first one, okay, it's exactly what was on the spoiler card. Also, I'm so sorry about my nails. I was trying to hold off on picking my nails, picking my nail polish off until after this video, but unfortunately, we had a very stressful past 2 days with my dog, so picked it all off, and now I have to put like serum on them so they heal. So my nails are not gonna look great in this video, unfortunately. But we have this. This is what was on the spoiler card. We also have, oh, I love that. Okay, I saw that on the bookshelf, so I'm actually really happy that that was put on here. I think that is so fun. And then our final one, okay, I was curious. I thought I saw that. Is it somewhat different? Oh, it is a little bit different because this one actually has the crown and this one doesn't. That's fun. So that is everything for the sticker and bookmark subscription. Let's move on to the May Owlcrate. So I have seen it. I have seen it. It actually came like an hour or two before I did a member live this past week. And so they really wanted to see what it looked like because we've been waiting and there really weren't any spoilers online. So I did end up showing everybody what it looked like, which was really fun. I will say that was actually really fun doing a live unboxing because I have a lot of opinions about it. I have a lot of opinions about it, but it was really nice hearing what other people were thinking about it as well. So I liked that some people really, really liked it, but there was a range. There's a very large range from really, really liked to very much disliked. So let's look at this together because I do have feelings about this one, which you guys know I have feelings about everything. So here is the May 2026 Adult Owlcrate Seek the Traitor's Son. Now this is an interesting one because this is actually like sci-fi dystopian. There is a fantasy quality to it, but it's something I would classify first as dystopian and sci-fi. So as a fantasy subscription, I was a little bit surprised to see this on there. This is the book. I do not like it. I really, really don't like it. I will say one thing though. I like the fact that they are trying to incorporate, my biggest problem with Owlcrate is that they never incorporate the title and the author's name actually into the design. So I do have to give them credit for actually doing that this time. Unfortunately, I just don't like the design. It's very off-putting. Like there's something just very off-putting I don't like. I do like the spine. I think the spine is fun. And then again, it's the same thing on the backs. I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. So we also have the edges. Here is this. They're fine. I do have a little bit of warped edges, but that's just because my house has been very humid the past couple of days. So I am trying to regulate the humidity in here, which hasn't been super fun. But underneath the dust jacket, I do like this better. It has grown on me. I definitely will reverse it if I end up liking the book, but I still just, I don't know. I still don't love it. All I can think about is Star Wars, like the opening to A New Hope. Like all I can think about is Luke Skywalker out in the desert at his house. Like that's literally all I can think about, which isn't like a bad thing. But again, it's a very sci-fi feeling. But I mean, I do like this better. I will reverse it, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with this, especially having waited so long for it. I do somewhat like this, and I get the symbol is probably going to be really, really important. I kind of just like it without the symbol. Obviously the symbol is like the point. It's going to be really important. So we have this on the side and then this on the back. There is something I like about this. I don't love it though. Again, I just was expecting a lot from this book. That's the inside. I love the author sign page, and there is the author letter, and this is digitally signed. I did not know that. And then here are these end papers. Overall, just incredibly underwhelming. Like I am really disappointed. I just had much higher expectations for this book. I do like that one of my members, they did say that they did like this because it does remind them of embroidery, and that did make me like it a little bit more. I will say that did make me like the design a little bit more, but still not enough. Like still, I'm just not a fan of the art style. So unfortunately that one is quite a big miss for something I've been waiting for a while, which is really sad. That was a very highly anticipated release, but hopefully my brain will be happy with reversing the dust jacket if I like the book, because you never know, I might just not like the book. Next up, we are going to open our June Broken Binding Sci-Fi and Fantasy subscription box. This is a box that is actually on my chopping block because it is so expensive. Like I really need to go through, like I've been happy with all how they look, but it is a very, very, very expensive subscription. So I really need to go through to make sure that I'm actually liking these books. So this one is currently on the chopping block, so I do need to do the video for this one relatively soon because they're stacking up, because now I have like 6 and I haven't read any of them. So that is probably going to be the next big project that I'm working on, is reading through my Broken Binding books. As usual, when you open this up, we do have all of the packaging. So let me open that up and we can look at the book. First up, we have our neat little bookmark, which talks about the theme this month, Heartless Immortality, June 2026. June 2026 is really cute. I actually really like the color scheme of this. I'm really nervous about this one because I really like the original cover and the color scheme of the original cover. So I'm really nervous that this one might not be for me just because of how much I like the original. But I do like that they put the sticker there because it does let me know what the month is, because I could have accidentally opened the other one and I would have been very confused. So here is Ooh, already a different color scheme than what I was expecting. So it is Heart of the Naga. And like I said, the original one has this type of vibe to it. This is already very, very different. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I love it. I think this actually looks really good. It took me a second. It took me a second just because of how different the original cover is. Sometimes your brain needs to adjust. I don't love red, but I like how the red was used here. I do almost feel like it needs a little more color because of how colorful the original is. But I think I like it. I like the idea of this like place on top of a dragon. That's really fun. The edges are stunning. Edges are absolutely gorgeous and kind of grotesque, which is fun. That ribbon bookmark. Oh, this looks awesome. Okay, I'm happy. I don't love this. Based on other things, this actually works really, really well. I do not like the color change. So they did do a colorway change for the original. I don't like it. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of red, but mostly it's just because that original colorway is so good that I do not like the colorway, even though it does match, so I get it. So underneath on the hard case wrap, we have this beautiful artwork. It's so pretty. These just feel so nice. Like, they really do. They just feel so well made. I kind of wish this was the cover. This is gorgeous art. I would love this as a poster. Like, if I like this book, oh, I would love this as a poster. This is a work of art. This is a masterpiece. This is the type of artwork that I love. This is everything. This is everything to me. It is so beautiful. Then we have the signed page, and then the back. We have more back artwork. I wasn't expecting that. I really was expecting just another thing of the front artwork because of how obvious detail and work went into that, but we have another one and it's also beautiful. But yeah, this is definitely the colors, the idea, the landscape. This is what I love in art. Oh, it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. I do wish, this is gorgeous, but I do wish that this was the, oops, I do wish that this was the cover because it's very pretty. Now that the older boxes are out of the way, we're gonna open up the special editions. So I think we're gonna open up the 2 Fairyloot special editions, and then we're gonna open up the Romance Owlcrate because I'm not getting another one of those. So technically to me, it's like a separate special edition and not actually a subscription. So the older special edition that I got from Fairyloot is this double box, and I'm really excited about this. This was actually, this is a dumb purchase. This was a really, really stupid purchase because I have not read these books yet and I bought the books. I don't do that anymore. This is the first time I've done it in a really, really long time, and I'm kind of mad at myself for it. But you know, we're here. These are some of the prettiest books like I've ever seen. Like, they're so pretty. So opening it up, we have, oops, get this out of the way, see a little bit of a sneak peek. Oh, and they are separately wrapped, which is really nice. I think this is, yeah, this is the first one. So let me open up the first book in the series first. So we have Servant of Earth. These are beautiful. They're so pretty. I cannot believe how pretty these are. I have no regrets. Unless I hate these books, then it's gonna feel really awkward, but these are so beautiful. I love how these look. I'm so excited. So underneath, we don't have anything on the reverse, but that's gorgeous. I love how that looks, and it makes me excited to read the book. Again, I've talked about it. If I am more excited to read the book because of a design, that is winning. That is the book box winning because I want to read because of the design. This I'm fine with. It's not my favorite design. I still kind of like it. Like, it's piquing my interest. And then the back artwork is very similar. So the inside, I'm kind of whatever, but the actual desk jacket in this, love. And then we have the second book, which is Princess of Blood. And again, just beautiful. Like, so good. I love it so much. We have these edges. I like that they match the first book. Here's the back, and then here is the spine, and then the inside. It is the same art. I love it. It's so pretty. I love that it matches. Oh, this makes me so excited to read it. Okay, then we have some artwork, And then I did forget to show the sign page. If there's a sign page, I need to check the first book. And then we have that artwork. Again, not my favorite on the inside, but that's gorgeous. And I did get a signed copy, so only the first book is signed. Second special edition that we got from Fairyloot literally arrived like an hour ago, so it is fresh off the press. It is fresh here in the house, which is very exciting. I love opening stuff when it's like it gets here because I don't get to do that normally. Very excited to look at this one. I don't know what this one is. I haven't bought too many special editions, but I can't think of what this one is, but it most likely is a sequel to something. But I can't think of right now what that sequel would be. So this is also going to be a surprise to me. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I know what it is. I'm excited for this one. I also have not read this one, but I really liked the first book, so I was willing to take the risk on that one. And the book is The Neon Sky, which is the follow-up to The Glittering Edge, which I gave a 4-star. I really, really liked that book. It felt very nostalgic, reminiscent of all these books that I liked in the 2000s. And so I'm very excited to see where the story continues going. And these are just really, really nice editions. And I don't like the original editions. So that also was like a factor here. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love that it looked just as gorgeous as the first book. So I'm very happy. And I love the artwork. Ugh, yes, everything matches. Everything matches. So we do have Under the Dust Jacket. So it is a character list. I think they did that in the first one as well. And then we have that artwork, which is gorgeous. I think it's going to be a Halloween book. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is going to be perfect to read if this actually takes place during, it looks like it does take place during Halloween. Oh man. I'm so excited. Signed by the author. This is going to be so fun. This is going to be so fun. I do hope to read this soon. I am going to be doing a sequels vlog where I'm trying to read a bunch of sequels of books from my book box books. That is another series that is going to start alongside with reading my book boxes because I also need to read the sequels instead of just not reading the sequels. Moving on to the Owlcrate romance. This is the only Owlcrate romance that I've gotten. I might have gotten one more. Like, duh. I think I got a special edition from their romance side of things, but I don't know if I've gotten one of their subscriptions. And it is not a subscription. I bought the book and then I canceled my subscription. I'm not trying to start another subscription with Owlcrate. I just really wanted this book and I really liked the artist that they picked. So I did get this romance book, but that is it. That is it. This is a standalone to me. Not another subscription, guys. I'm trying to get rid of subscriptions, not get more. So, I always forget they have these squiggles in here. I'm also going to unwrap it as well, trying not to look at it. We have Scandal of the Summer. I love this. I love this. This is what I was hoping for. I was thinking it was going to be like a Regency romance cover. I'm really glad like some books and publishers and stuff are going back to a little bit more of the Regency style. Some of the newer styles for romance books are getting a little bit boring. It's starting to be really hard to distinguish between stuff. So this is, yes. Yes, I'm very excited about this. And then we have the edges. And this is actually really nicely done. Like this feels really nice. Like I really like how this book feels. And then underneath the dust jacket, we do have a reversible. It doesn't have the title on the actual pages, but if you don't like that cover, you can do a seaside cover, which is very pretty. And then under the dust jacket, I love that. This is very Bridgerton feeling, which the book is a Regency romance type of thing, but this is beautiful. This is very Bridgerton. I love the color. It's like a lilac. I don't know if I have a book this color like this. No, this is definitely what I have to show. I hope a book box does this color in something as the main design because I don't think I have a book this color and it's beautiful. Underneath, very, very Regency romance. I'm very excited. Then we have the signed page and the author letter, and then the back is another Regency. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited about this book. I don't get a ton of romance books, but when I do, like I'm really picky about them, so I generally have a good time. So I am excited to read this one. I had a lot of standalone stuff in this video, but the next one is extra special. This is a brand new subscription I have not tried yet that I've been very excited about. I bought a one-off book because I am not trying to buy another subscription. However, This potentially will become a new subscription depending on what I do with other boxes. If I end up canceling the Broken Binding, potentially I will pick this one up because I'm really excited about their picks. So far, I really like their picks. I love their designs that I've seen so far. It's just very expensive. It is equivalent to the Broken Binding. And so I need to make sure they're actually worth it and that I have canceled something else at the same time, because I cannot add another subscription. Like, it is absolutely no. No, absolutely not. So this is Book in a Box. This is an EU company. So like I said, shipping is very expensive. Otherwise, it's reasonable. It's like any other box. But I did get the book only. I didn't bother getting the bookmark. I don't need the bookmark. I just really wanted this book and to see the design. So I'm going to tell you what it is right away, because it is Thistlemarsh. And I have already read Thistlemarsh. It is a 5-star book. So I really, really liked the designer that they picked for this book. And I've seen their past designs on their books and I really like them. And so far I am not happy with any design that is out there for Thistlemarsh. So that I feel like this is my last chance. I feel like this is my last chance to find a really, really good design that feels like it matches what the book is. Because I feel like so far they have not matched. For my personal taste, they have not matched. Let's talk about Book in a Box. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm really sad because I really want to get their August box as well, but I'm not going to do it. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. And it does seem easy right now to get their books secondhand. So let's see what Thistlemarsh looks like. Ooh, I'm a little nervous because it is very brightly colored. Thistlemarsh is such a complicated book because it is very dark and covers heavy topics, but there are moments of lightness and romance and stuff. So it's just a very hard vibe to match. So we'll see. Oh, I'm liking how it looks. I know it's bright, but I like it so far. So oh, and there's no dust jacket. Oh, okay, this is nice. We have, I think I like this. It's very Studio Ghibli. And I know I might have said that wrong, but I think I like this. Okay, I do have one problem, but because it is Studio Ghibli, it's their stuff is known to be whimsical and very sad at the same time. So this does feel like it works. I actually really, really like this. I feel like this is a mix of melancholy feeling, like with how she is standing there and just staring, and how also bright it can be at sometimes. So I think this is it. My only problem is he just looks really old, which they are older because this is wartime. She was a nurse in the military for a long time, but he looks 50. He looks 50 and he is Fae, but that is like my biggest concern, is he looks a little bit old for what I was picturing, but I think that's okay. I think I really like this. This artist is so talented. So I think I do like this. I think this is a yes, which is not great. It kind of would have been better if, okay, I don't love this art style. I like the background, but I don't love the people on this, but that's okay. And then we do have an author letter. But yeah, I really like this, and I kind of wish I didn't, because now it makes me want to get them even more. Like, it makes me want to get the subscription even more. And it does seem, okay, so both artists did make him older. So now I feel like I need to go back, and I missed what he was supposed to look like, because I think on the Owlcrate edition of Thistlemarsh, he's a lot younger, but it is like white hair and stuff. So I think he's supposed to look older, and I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that, just because it would have prepared me for like the artwork on this. But I think I love this. I need to think about it, because it's a very different type of design than what I was kind of expecting. And that is Book in the Box. So we are now moving on to our actual July subscriptions. We do have 2 Fairyloots and a Broken Binding, and I think that will be it. I think that'll be it. Thank goodness. So let's start with the adult July Fairyloot. I have seen discourse on this. I have glimpsed what the cover looks like, because people are pissed. People hate this cover. I didn't see enough of it to really give my opinion, but I know it's purple. And I know people hate purple and Fairyloot for some reason. I love purple. I love me some purple books. You can make my whole shelves purple. I'm fine with it. But I understand people are fed up a little bit with the purple, but I like purple. I like it. This is also a book that I have already gotten from another subscription from Allurial. I got it from Allurial just in case this design was not up to what I wanted, because I did love the Allurial design. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So we have the adult Fairyloot subscription, and it is Playing for Revenge, July 2026. Book is The Winged Game. #1, huge. This book is massive. It's a massive book. I would say this is almost the size of the Raven Scholar. I think the Raven Scholar though is, no, it's a big book. I think the Raven Scholar is a little bit bigger, but this is close. This is a very, very long book, and I wasn't expecting that. It is over 500 pages. So over 500 pages. I like this. I like this. I like the spine. I don't like that. I wish there was more here. That's very boring. But I like this. I like the silver foiling. I like how it looks. I know, I get it though. I get people like wanting more. I do love this design though. I do get people wanting like creatures and stuff on here, and I get that, but I do like this. I like this design, and I feel like that's going to be surprising. I feel like a lot of people are going to be joining this video thinking I'm going to roast it, but I like it. I like it. It looks like they didn't change. I can't tell if it's a little bit lighter of a purple. I don't know what's been changed. I have not looked enough at the actual cover to tell you what has been changed on there. Under the dust jacket, we do have people, which can take or leave. I'm kind of meh about this. I do like the spine, and I do, again, I like the color. I like purple. What can I say? Purple's one of my favorite colors. And then we have underneath end papers. There's one set of end papers. There is the author letter, and then the back end papers. Ooh, I like this. That is the back end papers. That is fun. That makes me want to read the book. So yeah, that's the July adult Fairyloot. I like it. I think the book is nicely made. I'm happy with it. Next up, I think we're gonna do the broken binding and save the full box for last, because it is just easier that way, and everything kind of, also everything gets spread out a lot when I do the full boxes. So let's look at the broken binding July sci-fi fantasy pick. We have, as usual, ooh, what is that? What is that? There's something in here. I'm confused what is in here. There's something in here. I need to look at what it is, but there is something in here. And then as usual, it is wrapped up, so I'm going to unwrap it. What is this? Oh, interesting. I wish they had packaged it differently, because that, I'm gonna have to put it under a bunch of books. So we have a reverse colorway. So I guess they wanted to give us the original dust jacket, because I think, yeah, Heart of the Naga had a different colorway on the reverse. So I guess they couldn't print it on the reverse, so they did give it like just randomly shoved in there. Don't love that for this. I don't love that for this. However, it is kind of nice, because if I get an edition, like if I love this book and I decide I want to actually show the purple one, and I like the whatever broken binding does, I can get a second copy and put this on it. So I will say that is kind of nice. However, I will be needing to put this under a couple of books. So if they want to do that again, they definitely need to figure out how to package that differently. They really could have just rolled it and put it in a really small tube and fit it right in here. Like, there's plenty of space. They could have done that, but apparently they were not prepared for that. So we have another bookmark, Cosmic Possession, and here is the book. It is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like, I really thought this was going to be a massively chunky book. And here, okay, I know it's like a horror, sci-fi horror, I think. But now I'm a little scared, because I don't love how that looks. It's so scary. I don't like that. God, this book is so heavy. This book is so hefty. I don't like this cover. This is the first big miss from Broken Binding. I really don't like this cover, but again, this is a definite personal preference. Very much not a fan of that. Oh man, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. But yeah, that's definitely not for me. I don't even really like that. That's cool. I like that better. Yeah, this is not for me. Let's see what's underneath. This is so heavy. So obviously there's nothing on the reverse, because we got that other dust jacket, which I probably will be using. That is probably the dust jacket I will be using. We have this and this and the back. I do like this artwork a little bit better. Again, it's not about the horror. Like, I have plenty of horror books that I like the design for the covers that things do. I just don't like this. And then we have this underneath. And then we have the signed author page. This book is insanely heavy. Like, I can't stop thinking about it as I'm holding it. And then we have the back end pages. And then I did forget to show that. I do like that. Yeah. Don't like this one, which is unfortunate because, again, this is a very expensive subscription. Yeah, I have skipped one of these before. I definitely feel like I should have skipped because I think this was one of the ones that I didn't love the artwork, but I think I was too late to skip because you have to skip the month in advance. So if I want to skip September, I need to skip by like August 13th. This makes me a little bit nervous, even though I did like Heart of the Naga, but don't love this. We are moving on to our very last box, and that is the Fairyloot young adult box. And I really need a win after that last one. Like, I'm just really upset because of how expensive they are. So I'm really like happy for people who like that last design, but I really didn't like that last design. It's making me question things. Like, it's like panicking me a little bit because of how expensive these are. But anyway, let's hope for a win from the young adult Fairyloot. We need a win. Opening it up, we have what looks to be a pretty full box. Oh, big items. So we have this, and then we also have an Emily Wilde plate. So that's exciting. That's already a win. That's already a win. So first up is a Belladonna pin set. You guys know I love Belladonna, designed by a Hollow Hymn. I think I like that designer. I always try to remember designer names. I think I like that one. Oh, it's a trio. Okay, that's really nice. That's actually, like, enamel pins are expensive. Enamel pins are very expensive. And I think this is so fun. Yeah, I like these. I like these a lot. These are really pretty. They're very well made. And I am a pin collector, so I'm always happy to get a pin. Next up is the Emily Wilde plate, designed by Madeline Design. I'm looking for whimsy. Emily Wilde's, I'm looking for whimsy. Or nature. Just nature whimsy. I love this. I actually like the color choice. I'm glad it's not like a single monotone color. It is like on the darker side. I do wish it was a little more vibrant. However, I actually do really, really like this, and it is a good size plate. So I'm loving this. I'm very happy with this. Next up, we have Unearthed Magic Hollow Book. It's been a while since we've gotten an actual hollow book. This is designed by Duck Him. I do like Duck Him. I assume the design is just gonna look like this. I don't see a fandom anywhere, so I'm going to assume that this is just going to be forest, just forest themed, which is pretty on par with what's happening right now. Plants, lots of plant things. So here is, ooh, okay, it is somewhat similar, but also very much different at the same time. This is very pretty. I like how this looks. I like this. This is nice. And then we have the back. Yeah, I really like that. Normally I'm fine on, oh, even stuff on the interior. I'm fine with hollow books. I don't have like that much use for them, but I really like this design. And here's a spoiler card, which they always put it lower in the box now. Unearthed Magic July 2026. And then we have some overlays. To be honest, I'm just tired of overlays. I'm kind of just a little tired of them. So as usual, see the spoiler card for where they go. Let's get started. So first up, we have Doing Magic. I think we're doing magic. And then our next one, I really like this artwork as usual. Oh, that's fun. I love it. Feels very magical, which I appreciate. It looks like a good vibe. Again, this is something that makes me excited to read the book, even though I don't know. I like page overlays, but you like never see them again. Like, you put them in the book and you read the book and then you never see them again. And then if you do read the book like with Kindle or something, you don't see them at all. So they're beautiful and I appreciate the artwork. I feel like I just need to make like collages to go on like the walls of my library with books that I love. I feel like I'd get more use out of that. So we have the bookmark, and then we have our 2 tarot cards, 5 of Fire and then 6 of Fire. As usual, beautiful artwork. Don't really ever know what to do with the tarot cards, but beautiful artwork. Our book for the month is one I'm very excited about. It's actually, the author is one of the authors from one of the books that I gave away on Instagram. I really like this author. We have The River She Became. I like the, okay, hold on. Let's get a little better look. I don't like him. Talked about it before. I am very bad about hating male characters. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like the art for a lot of male characters. And the same goes for him. Love her. I think she is stunning. I love it. She looks amazing. I also love the background. I like the vibe of this one. I really like this. And like I said, I really like this author's last book. So I have very high expectations for this one, which is both good and bad. That's stunning. I'm trying to hide my face. There you go. Oh my gosh. That's so intricate. I love that. That's so good. And then top, bottom. Underneath the dust jacket, we do have a different colorway. I'm not a fan of this colorway, but it does match the cover, so it does make sense. But I like the original colorway better. I think the original colorway is the golden blue, but it is still very pretty. And then under the dust jacket, it's so good. I'm glad they went all out for this one. It's going to match my copy of For She Is Wrath. Oh, it's so pretty because I kept my Fairyloot For She Is Wrath. I did get rid of my Owlcrate because it wasn't a 5-star. So I try not to keep multiple copies unless a book is a 5-star. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm very happy with this. Inside artwork. Ooh, I love this. Then we do have a digitally signed page. And then the back artwork I also love. I actually do like him in this artwork. He's fine in this one. I think it's because you can't see a lot of them. I am so happy with that. So let's look quickly at spoilers. I think they pretty much told us what everything was, but let's double check those spoilers. And here is that spoiler card if you want to pause and look at it. We have the Madeline design plate. It's Emily Wilde's. We have the pin set done by A Hollow Hymn, and that's by LaDonna. The hollow book is designed by Duck Him, and it says, yeah, no fandom. And then the overlays are by Ashley D. Perez, and it has all the pages and the chapters. And then the collectibles of the month are done by Avondale Art, and it is Yasmina as 5 of Fire and Kian as the 6 of Fire, and they are characters from The River She Became. So that is everything for our unboxing. We got through so much stuff and I kept it under an hour, and I think I have a lot to cut out. So I am super excited that I got through this so quickly with how much stuff we had, but I think it's mainly because it was all book only and not a ton of like stuff that we had to actually unbox, because I bet the young adult Fairyloot actually did take the longest because it's just so much stuff. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely leave a mountain emoji if you made it this far into the video. I think my favorite design is potentially The River She Became. We have a really good ones. Obviously, my least favorite is Demon Star, unfortunately, but it may fit it really well. It may fit the book really well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to future content. If you are interested in more content, definitely check out the membership down below. All you have to do is click the join button and you can join us for new content and sprints over there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.